and welcome back for another YouTube video. So today we're going to be reviewing my shoe collection. I've had quite a few people reach out to me and ask me to show you what brands I have in my shoe collection, what are some of the styles that I enjoy wearing. So yes, I'm going to be showing you what my shoe collection looks like at this moment in time. I do have quite a few different brands, and obviously they all have varying price points as well, but I'm just going to show you some of the ones that I have and some of my favorites as well. Okay, so let's jump straight into this because we've got quite a lot to get through, to be honest with you. So the first pair that I'm going to show you are a pair of Louboutins. These were the very first pair of shoes that I had ever purchased. I think this must have been a good, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, quite a while, to be honest with you. But when I was trying on shoes in the store, I wasn't really sure what I was looking for. I had a rough idea what I wanted, and I definitely knew I wanted a pair of Louboutin. So I actually ended up with a little black platform pump and just a very classic sort of patent black, absolutely stunning shoe. To be fair, I have not worn these that much. They're not my most comfortable pair of shoes, which was a little bit of a shame considering how much, of a thought process I put into actually buying these ones. But I think it's because of the platform and the way that it's shaped. It's not the best shoe out of the ones that I've got. These aren't the ones that I tend to make a beeline for. So love them. I'm so happy I've got them. I do wear them, but not as much as some of the other ones just because of the comfort level. But yeah, classic black, can't go wrong. Next pair I'm going to show you are, again, Louboutin. I actually have 4 pairs of Louboutins. One pair is actually in the shoe repair store at the moment, getting rehealed and sold. So yeah, they're silver numbers, which probably a lot of people wouldn't really be too keen on. If you do want to take a look at them, let me know and I will pop a picture of them up on my Instagram page. But unfortunately I don't have them here with me, so I'm going to show you the other ones that I've got. The next pair are these little beige sort of like camel color, something like that. But they're very neutral, very easy to wear. I have worn these so much. I have got so much wear out of these. I've already had them resoled to make sure that you protect the leather on the bottom. Love them, so comfortable, and like I say, I get so much wear out of them. Really good color. It goes with everything. So if you're looking for a nice shoe and you want to invest in a decent pair, I can highly recommend these ones. So the next pair, you're either going to love them or you're going to hate them. I absolutely adore them. However, they are a pain in the butt to keep clean. So the next pair of Louboutins are these. So these are the sort of like pink suede materialed. I think these are Pigalle as well. The beige ones are Pigalle. These are Pigalle. I think I've got another pair of Pigalles as well. I seem to kind of like that style with the low cut on the front. But again, these are super duper comfortable. I wear these a lot. The only problem, like I say, with the material is you've got to be really careful in the rain and getting them wet and everything else, which, yeah. But I mean, in all honesty, I've loved them to death. I can't say that I've never appreciated buying these. I think, again, these were a great investment, and I just love the coloring as well. So last but not least, again, these are Pigalle, as in the style is Pigalle from Louboutin. These came out about 2 or 3 years ago, and they were one of the sort of like collection pieces that they did. They did handbags, men's shoes, purses, wallets, all that kind of stuff. But I actually picked up, I think, yeah, these are Pigalle as well. I picked up this little number. I absolutely loved how the heel was red and it all kind of really stood out. They've taken the same design as the paper bag and the boxes and kind of used that material and pattern to build out the style of the shoe as well. But absolutely stunning. I've worn these a couple of times. They're kind of really special to me, so they too tend to be in the box more often than not, which is probably not a great thing. I might start wearing these a little bit more now that we are allowed out more often than not. But again, love the shoe, love the fit, love the style. Just a firm favorite with me. So the next pair we're moving on to a different brand, and this one is actually with BV, so Bottega Veneta. So I picked these up a couple of years ago. I'd actually seen them on Rosie Huntington Whiteley. She's a very big BV fan, and she was sort of modeling some of the bags and some of the shoes. These shoes were stunning. I think she had the beige ones though, which is the ones I actually went in for, but I ended up with the black. Now these ones are super duper special to me. I've never seen anything like this before. I've worn them quite a few times actually. I've worn them with dresses, and I think I've worn them once with jeans as well. They're just stunning. They're just so different, so stunning. And they're these little mesh square-toed with the chain shoe. What I would say is I actually went down a full size in these, which was quite surprising. Well, I suppose it depends on the brand. I'm usually about a 38, 38 and a half, and these are a 37 and a half. So these are something that I don't think you could necessarily just pick up on a website. You would actually have to try them on. And it's because there is quite a bit of give in the material, like in the netting. So just be careful with the sizing. But these are, again, you either love them or hate them, but I fell in love with these, and these were the last pair at the time. So I picked them up, and like I say, I've worn them a few times. They're very delicate looking on the foot, more than what you think they would be. The only one downside to them is that they do tend to slip a little bit on the back of the heel. So just be mindful. But again, love the shoe, love the design. And I went with I wanted the beige, but I ended up with the black. And to be honest with you, I have no regrets with the black because it just makes it look very classy. So yeah, there you go. That's I only have one pair from BV. I am looking at something else, but I don't really know what I want at the moment. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so the next ones are a pair of Valentino rock studs. So these stay in the box because they are extremely delicate, and you'll see why in a minute. I picked these up about 4 or 5 years ago, something like that, at Christmas time actually as well, which probably explains the colouring, which you'll see in a minute. But these are the first pair of rock studs that I bought. Again, really wanted a pair, didn't really know what colour, sort of like mixture I wanted. Yeah, so yeah, this was the first pair. Now I went with the kind of gold sequined rock studs. Now don't ask me why I went for that colouring. I think because when I'd seen them on the shelf, I was mind blown. I just couldn't believe that they had done something like this. I hadn't seen anything like this before. You see the usual beiges and reds and blacks and browns and all that kind of thing. I'd never seen these before. So yeah, they are the first pair of rock studs that I picked up. I have worn these with jeans. I've worn them with leggings as well. Because they've got that massive pop of colour, they're just stunning. And I'm actually really surprised how comfortable these are. I remember somebody telling me a few years ago they had picked up a pair and was complaining that they're so uncomfortable and they couldn't walk in them and blah blah blah. Honestly, they are really, really comfortable. But yeah, I just thought they were really different, really different. So sticking with the Valentino rock studs, I actually have 2 pairs. So the second pair that I've got are actually these little red numbers. Very similar style to the first pair, but I went for the red, sort of like a really classic red for a change. I wanted something that was a little bit more toned down. But again, super duper comfortable. I can't recommend them enough. I think they do them in so many more colors now. There's some really pretty ones that they do with like little motifs and things on the front. Beautiful, beautiful shoes, and again, really comfortable. So for some reason I cannot find my YSL tributes, but I do have, I think I've got 3 pairs of tributes if I'm not mistaken. But if I find them, then I will show you those on Instagram as well. To be honest with you, I'm a bit upset because the tributes are actually the most comfortable shoe I have ever had in my life. I cannot recommend them enough. I do actually go for the taller heel. I like height, I like a heel on my shoe. However, I do know that other people have said that the smaller heels are, you know, comfortable, and I would probably imagine more comfortable. But if you are debating on any shoe and to invest in a shoe, go and have a look at the tributes from YSL. They're fantastic. So the one that I do have from YSL is actually this one. It is the YSL Opium shoe. This one I picked up, I don't know when they first came out, maybe a few months after they came out because they were really hard to come by. I tried these on in San Francisco when I was there a few years ago. I wasn't really sold on them at the time when I tried them on. I didn't know if they were really going to be, you know, suitable for me. So obviously when I got home I tried them on again, eventually when I could find them in stock. Tried them on in the store, lovely, they felt fantastic, but I think it was the adrenaline rush. When I got home, they are the most uncomfortable shoe in the entire world. I don't know if it's this bit here from my foot, but I can feel that my toes are kind of like, they're really squeezed in there. And the size is fine. I did try the 39, this is the 38.5, but I don't know what it is. For some reason, this shoe is just not very, it's not for me. So I think I've worn them once, but that was enough. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying with them. Maybe, you know, good days and bad days with shoes, but these are not high on my pulling out the wardrobe list. So I'm going to show you my Manolos. I have one pair of Manolo Blahnik, which is enough, to be honest with you. I really thought these were going to be the shoe. However, it is not the shoe. I actually picked up the one that, again, it's from when I was much younger. And you watch Sex and the City and you think to yourself, you know, I really need a pair of those shoes. So I actually picked up the Sex and the City shoe from Manolo Blahnik. That's not actually the name of the shoe, it's called something else, but to me that's how I refer to it. Stunning shoe, but oh my god, the most uncomfortable thing I have ever worn in my life apart from those YSL Opiums. I don't know what it is again, it's something to do with this bit here. They are very narrow for my feet. I do try to wear these in a little bit. I've worn them, I think, once. Again, that was probably enough. I did go for the smaller heel because I wanted to wear these more often than not. But I think they're just going to take a little bit of time to break in. Beautiful, beautiful shoe, but for me, just not high on the comfort level again. So yeah, bit of a shame, but we'll keep going. We'll keep trying to wear them in a little bit and hopefully they do ease off. Next on the list is a pair of Dior shoes. I fell in love with these. I kept running back into the store, trying them on, leaving the store without the shoes. Eventually I bit the bullet and I bought them. Best thing ever. I love them so much. They're so comfortable and you wouldn't believe it. But I actually picked up this one. So this is in the black patent with the white J'adore sort of like cotton banding. I have worn these a few times. They are super duper comfortable. I went with the higher heel, but to be honest with you, the heel is a nice shape and it does really, it feels like you're not wearing a heel in terms of the crippling effect. Love the strap. They're just so cute. It's a cute shoe. Love them, love them, love them. I'm really glad I picked them up. Beautiful, beautiful shoe. So up next, I've got a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes to show you. I bought these many moons ago. I was actually pregnant when I bought them, which is surprising because they actually fit better now than they did when I tried them on and I was pregnant. So you would have thought your feet would have got bigger. But interestingly enough, these are the ones that I went for. Again, I bought these years and years ago. Very comfortable, but they do take a little bit of breaking in. There's two things I want to call out here with this particular shoe. So the first one is that the actual cork material is starting to disintegrate a little bit. I'm not quite sure, you know, what is causing that. Maybe it's just because of the age, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's on the other one actually, but some of the cork is starting to kind of like rub off. Again, with Louis Vuitton, you've got to be so careful because this stuff is that kind of like PVC, same sort of material that they did those bags in years ago. So it's actually starting to go kind of like a matted feel and look, and a little bit sticky actually. So I might have to try and clean them up. Yeah, and it's on the back as well, which you can see it's not as shiny as it used to be. However, like I say, I've had these for a very long time. They are comfortable. yeah, and they're the only pair that I have from Louis, which is surprising considering how many bags I've got. But yeah, they're really cute. Cute. Jimmy's. So I have quite a number of Jimmy Choos. Again, a little bit like Louboutin, I find their shoes really comfortable. The sizing can be a little bit off depending on the style of the shoe. So the first ones I'm going to show you are, I picked these up Christmas time last year, so about this time last year. Absolutely fell in love with them. I thought they were stunning. They're such a stunning shoe. They're really pretty. They're all glitter and they've kind of got that ombre effect going on. They do these in a whole range of colors. I particularly like the pink and the silver. I did pick up a little bag to go with this, like a little clutch bag, which is beautiful. But yeah, I've worn these with like all black and then had these with a little pop of color, but they're just so stunning. I fell in love with them. Absolutely fell in love with the shoe. They're beautiful. I really need to remember to stop buying shoes when I'm pregnant, or was pregnant. Note to self and to other people, don't do it. So the next pair of Jimmy Choos that I've got are super special. I have never actually worn these out. I have had these for years. I really, again, need to start wearing these things. So these are actually the first pair of Jimmy Choos that I ever bought. I actually got gifted, well, I didn't buy them, I got gifted them. But these are the first pair that I have. Just look at the attention to detail in there. Beautiful, beautiful shoe. Exceptionally high, which, to be honest with you, they're not as comfortable as some of the other ones that I've got because of the heel height on them. They are very high, but yeah, they're just a work of art. They're beautiful. Yep, beautiful shoe. I do have another pair of Jimmy's, but they're not here. I don't know where they are. They will be somewhere hiding. But they're very similar to the glittery, twinkly ones, but with a little bit more of a platform on them. Again, I will try and find them and put a picture up on Instagram to show you what they look like. However, the last pair of Jimmy Choos that I've got to show you are these ones. So I picked these up, oh God, maybe about 2 years ago, something like that. They did these in different styles, but with the same sort of like red banding on them. And they did handbags to match as well. I really should have picked up the handbag, but I thought these would be fairly, don't know why, I thought they'd be fairly easy to match with like a white bag or a red bag. Not quite as easy as I thought, but these are just absolutely gorgeous when they're on, not too high of a heel, and I have worn these once, I think, with a pair of jeans, obviously like, you know, crop jeans, but again, beautiful shoe, very comfortable, a little tricky and fiddly to get on, if I'm honest, but once you've got them on, they are extremely comfortable. So my last pair of shoes, but these aren't actually shoes. And when I say shoes, I mean like a heeled shoe. These are actually a pair of sliders that I picked up from Chanel. I really wanted a pair of sliders. I wanted something different than the Gucci and the Balenciaga. However, do love the Balenciaga. Keep looking at them. But I wanted something different. So I actually went into Chanel and I tried a few different things on, and I actually ended up with these ones. So I have worn these, I think maybe 2 or 3 times. Looking at the bottom, they're not that dirty, but I've worn these a few times, and I'm actually going to get the other one out because you'll see what they've done with it, which I thought was really clever. They've actually done it so that the 2 shoes, try and hold these up, actually say Chanel on the front. So I thought they were super cute, and they were something different than what everybody else was kind of getting at the time sliders were a thing. What I will say is these are not the most comfortable things in the world to wear. They do take a little bit of breaking in. I'm still breaking these in even after about 12 months because I haven't worn them that often, but they're very stiff, and obviously because they're leather, they are going to take a little bit of getting used to. But they're lovely, and I thought they were just something really different that nobody else would really think to pick up. So yeah, there you go. Cute. So there you have it. Apart from my YSL tributes, which I'm really sorry, I just cannot find them. And considering that I've got about 3 or 4 pairs of them, I'm really surprised. But again, I'll put some pictures up so that you can take a look at them on Instagram. But do let me know, you know, what your favorite ones are, or, you know, if there's any that you didn't like and what the reasoning was. I'd be interested to hear. And also if there's any other shoes that you can recommend that I don't have, and whether they're comfortable comfortable, or you know what your favorite colors are and things like that. I'm a big girly girl. I love my shoes. I'm a bit addicted to shoes, as you can tell. But I really need to start wearing more of these. I think we can all say the same thing. We've got so many shoes in our wardrobes that just don't have anywhere to go in them at this moment in time, or yeah, I don't know. There you go. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Again, if there is anything else that you would like to see from me, please do let me know. I am absolutely trying my best to give you videos that are interesting. But that is my shoe collection, and thank you very much, and I'll see you again. Bye.